Hey you guys, I just wanted to get on here because I'm doing something a little different. Never done one of these before and I'm pretty excited, and I'm even more excited for what I'm going to be doing this with. Today, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Michaela, and as you can tell from the title, I am doing a mukbang, and it is with these spicy noodles. So I'm very excited for this, so stay tuned. So sorry for the wonky camera angle, but like I said before, these are the spicy noodles, and I added some cheese to it because I heard it tastes really good with cheese, and I also added some limon. I was gonna add some tapatio, but I didn't have any. But I also didn't want to kill myself by adding in all that spiciness. Like, it's already spicy enough. And I'm using my chopsticks. If you guys want to know where I got this from, I got it from Amazon. I just searched up spicy noodles. And actually, I didn't get it. One of my coworkers got it, and we've been doing like hot sauce challenges, and we were gonna do the spicy noodle challenge, but nobody ever ate them, so I took one home, and I was like, you know what, it's going down tonight, might as well do a mukbang. So, you know, here I is doing a spicy noodle mukbang, and I'm excited. Excited, but kind of nervous as well. Like in my other videos, my dog is near me, so if you hear any noises, it is her. And I'm nervous because I just got my snake eyes piercing like 3 days ago, and it's still healing, so this amount of spiciness probably isn't like the best thing to be eating right now. I just have this little rag. Clean, don't worry. Girl, hush. You ate. So, what I wanted to talk to you guys about was, you know, I am 20 years old, and I might have to start using a fork. It's not working out. These are not like the chopsticks I'm used to using. I'm 20 years old, single, not looking, but I am ready to mingle. And you know, I've been someone who hasn't necessarily been looking to be in a relationship. I never purposely searched to be in a relationship. You know, if something happens, something happens. If somebody talks to me, somebody talks to me. And one thing people don't know about me, or one thing very few people know about me, is I am bisexual. So, if you don't know what that means, get it together. But if you're smart, or if you just forgot, bisexual means liking both male and female. I never want to judge. You know, love is love. So when I am looking for love, I'm not necessarily looking for a guy or necessarily looking for a girl. It's just like whatever shows up, whatever pops up. I was talking to this guy by the name of Alex, and you know, never actually met the person. We talk online. He currently lives in California, so he says. Allegedly, he currently lives in California, and excuse me. He currently lives in California, and the thing is, he's an older guy. Comment down below what you think. Like, how old is too old? Like, 10 years older than someone, or 20 years older than someone, 9 years older than someone, 3 years. Some people only date somebody who's 1 year older than them. For me, I won't date anyone who is younger than me. Older guys have always been appealing, have always been attractive to me, especially like if they look good. Like if you just see, she over here messing with the lights. I thought the power was going out. Jesus. But like if you see, for me, if I see an older guy who's like looking good, like got the scruff, you know, got a suit on, looking good, or a police officer or a firefighter or any man in uniform, especially like a military uniform, oh my gosh, send you my way, because you was fine. Like on Saturday, I went out with my 2 homegirls. Ain't gonna disclaim no names, but you know who you is, and we went to go eat sushi, and that sushi was fire. And these police officers came through. One of the police officers, me and him we were locking eyes. He was fine as hell, bro. Was fine as wine. And we locked eyes, and I was like, man. And me and my friend, she wants to be a police officer, and she's like, oh my gosh, I love me a man in uniform, and I could bet you she's gonna end up with one of the guys in the field with her partner, probably, possibly, if it's a man. I don't know, I just like older guys. So just a little disclaimer. A little ad announcement. Alex is 42, 43. And trust me, I wasn't like, he wasn't like, oh my gosh, I'm 42. I'm like, yes, let me hop on that. No. I wasn't like that at all. Because honestly, he reached out to me. Allegedly. He might be catfishing. I don't know. But he reached out to me. On my Instagram. And it was like an old picture. It wasn't too old, but it was like, I posted that picture in March. And he commented on it. I'm like, first of all, thinking, why is somebody commenting on my picture from a while ago? Like, when I saw it, it was November. And he commented like a week before I saw it. And first of all, I barely see my Instagram notifications. But let me tell you, when I saw it, I was like, why is somebody writing a whole paragraph on my one of my Instagram pictures? I'm like, excuse me, who are you? And then it was like a stranger too, so I was like, I thought my Instagram was private. I guess not. So I read what he said. He was like, oh my gosh, I never seen something so beautiful. Like, you're so truthful. I'm like, first of all, how do you even know me? You're so beautiful. Like, I don't know. I forgot what he said. And I can't look it up because I blocked him. But I was like, what? So he was like, I would love to talk to you soon. Please message me. So I messaged him. I was like, first of all, who is this dude? So I was like, excuse me, like, who are you? Like, your comment was very nice, thank you. But at the same time, stranger danger. And he was like, I was just interested. And so we started talking. And I had people like reach out to me on my Instagram and on my Twitter before, talking about, you want a sugar daddy? I want you to be my sugar baby. I'll pay you like $500 a week and stuff like that, or I'll pay you $400 a week. And you know, money is money. But people be crazy out here. They be trying to ask you for your bank account information, all that stuff. And ain't nobody got time for that. And so I just figured, oh, it's just this is just that. He's just somebody talking about he wanted to be my sugar daddy, and all is well that ends well. And I was like proceeding with caution, because you never just jump into something. You always gotta dip your toes in the pool before you actually jump in. Make sure it's the right temperature. You don't want it to be too cold. I mean, unless you're at the beach, when that water is cold, you just rush in there, get in there, and just make sure you warm your body up. Or not warm your body up, but get comfortable, get adapted to the water. I dipped my toes in, started talking for a little bit. Like, he never said, oh, I'll be your sugar daddy, or I'll give you money, blah blah this, blah blah that. That never came up when we initially started talking. And I was like, okay, this dude is probably legit. He's like, let's text on Hangouts, because I hate Instagram. And I was like, Hangouts? I was like, you have WhatsApp or, anything like that? He was like, no, only Hangouts. Mind, his Hangouts, it has like a status thing, kind of like Facebook, or, just a status thing. And his status said in love with a heart. Proceeding with caution here still, because you can't be in love with me when we just started talking 2 seconds ago. But let's get through Alex quickly, because I don't really like talking about him because he gets me upset. So let me just chill, get another sip. So we started talking, and he sent me pictures, and like looking at this guy's picture, I was like, there's no way. Like, I was not thinking about his age. I was thinking like, this dude is in his mid-20s to early 30s or something like that. Granted, I just turned 20 in November. So I was thinking, okay, this guy's in his mid to late 20s. He's like really buff. He's scruffy beard. And like, he's cute. And he's white. And I don't have a problem with any other race. But that's a plus, you know. I am into all races. I don't even think about color or race or nationality, culture, none of that, because I love all cultures. I think more about personality. Personality is everything to me. Like, if you treat me right, if you're funny, like, if you're kind-hearted, if you're sweet, if you're honest, if you're trustworthy, all of that plays a big role in how my feelings develop for you. But he was cute, which was a plus. So he was cute, and so we started talking, and then like, you know, we started asking each other questions, because you gotta ease into everything, you know, ask questions, get to know the person. I asked him how old he was. He said, anyone want to guess? He said he was 42. He said his birthday was November. Was it November or something? I forgot when he said his birthday was, but it doesn't really matter. And he said he was 42 and he was going to be turning 43 soon. And I was like, I'm 20 and all that stuff. So, you know, we kept talking like it was good. He said he had his own business, and like, you know, he lived in California, and he was like, we just started talking. He has a very good faith background and all that stuff, which was kind of like pluses for me, because you don't have to be Christian or Baptist for us to be in a relationship, but to have some type of relationship with God, or just not be atheist, I think will be perfectly fine. But I don't have a problem with any other religions at all, because I'm not gonna be picky, because not everybody was raised the same way as I would have been, or as my parents were. Who knows, if I get older, I might change my religion. It doesn't, like, it matters, but like, for the sake of me being in a relationship and possibly marrying somebody, all that I need to know is that you're not atheist, and we'll be best friends, okay? And so he had a very good faith background. He would tell me he's going to church. He'll send me pictures from church and all of that, in which everything could be fake. But, you know, I was taking everything with a grain of salt, and taking everything one step at a time, dipping my toes into the pool and not rushing in. So, you know, we talked and talked and talked, but there was just some signs were like red flags, and so I freaking like blew up his Instagram DMs, like, how could you fucking do this to me? Like, you told me you love me. Granted, I never said I loved him back. This is just me saying what he said. I was like, you told me you loved me, and you told me you cared about me, and that you wanted to potentially see me soon, but now you're doing this, like, you're a totally different person. He didn't answer me on there. I freaking blew up his Hangouts DMs, and I was like saying this pretty much the same thing I said on Instagram. And then After I blow him up, that's when he wants to respond. He's like, what are you talking about? What's going on? He's like, hey, babe. Hey, babe, did you not just see what I told you? I was like, don't hey, babe me. We're like, we're done. We're done. Period. Bye. Period. Poo. Like, you know, you're not going to play this game with me now, sir. I was like, no, sir. Absolutely not. You know where I'm from? I'm from the 312, okay, baby? I could change my demeanor if I have to. Okay, don't play with me. Okay, honey. Oh, you want to come at me like this? I ain't think so. She didn't like that. I'm sorry. I just gotta let them know, girl. You gotta let the haters know what the haters gotta know. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop. Go play. Go. So it was just like, you know, I had to let him know. I was like, no, And I was like, how you gonna come at me talking about, hey, baby? I was like, no, you're like, did you not just see what I sent you? He's like, why are you acting like this? I was like, because first of all, you weren't responding. I went on your Instagram and you were a totally different person. He's like, I can't even get on my Instagram. I've been hacked. I was like, yeah, right. And he was like, you're not going to believe me. I was like, so what have you been doing? Like, why haven't you been responding to me? Or why haven't you texted me? Because usually he's the one trying to blow up my phone and I'm just over here not responding. So I was like, so what's the deal? Hey. Stop it. I was like, so what's the deal? He was like, oh, I haven't been responding to you because I'm in jail right now. Like, I'm just getting out. I was in jail. I was carrying too much gold jewelry, and supposedly you're not supposed to leave with so much jewelry. At this time, he was in Berlin, Germany. That's what he said. He was in Berlin. Allegedly, he was in Berlin. I don't even know if I'm using that right, but he was in Berlin. And he was like trying to leave because he was trying to come back to the States and come home and everything. And he said that he got stopped because he was carrying gold jewelry and he was not supposed to carry that much, or like there's a limit to how much you could carry. And he was like, oh, I just got out of jail. So sorry I haven't been responding. I was like, nah, don't give me that bull crap because you're just responding now. Like, like, it could be true, but at the same time, it couldn't be true. Like, sometimes he even asked me for money. I'm like, I thought you had this big old job. I thought you were making money. He was like, oh, I'm going to have my personal assistant get in contact with you so I can get you on my, like, bank statements and stuff so, like, I can send you money and all that stuff. Like, saying he's going to take care of me, which sounds like a sugar daddy. I was like, first of all, you ain't going to be my sugar daddy. I don't need all that. All that money sound good. It ain't for me. It's not. So, I was like, you know what? That's a whole lot of. Keep that over there. I don't need these problems stressing myself out, talking to you, who might be a stranger, who might be a skinny dude, a scrawny dude sitting behind his computer. You know, I had to switch it up because everybody thinks it's a big dude, a fat dude who's sitting in his couch, eating pizza, and sitting behind his computer doing nothing else, okay? First of all, not all big people are like that. You know, I'm a big person, like I said in my previous video, and I always gotta, you know, shout out and, you know, support the big people out there. Because that might not be the case. It might just be this 50-year-old man, or it might be this scrawny little teenager who's trying to get some laughs. Don't keep going after, you know, the big people, because it's not. It's really not the case. It might not even be the case. So, yeah, I had to cut that little 2 cents off. You know, I'm not talking to him. Usually pretty much people who try to holler at me are from online, and it could easily just be fake, you know? It could easily be somebody trying to catfish. It could easily be somebody trying to get something. Like, I just don't have the time. Like, sorry, not sorry. Also, I had people from different countries trying to hit me up. Like, I had this dude from India. He's real. He's real. We video chatted. Yup. That guy is 100% real. Funny how our video chat went. I'm gonna have like people on my channel so we could do like a bit of a story time and talk about some of the crazy adventures and some of the fun things that I've done in my 20 years on this earth, because there's some crazy things, that's for sure. And I also talked to this dude from Africa. Why are you staring at me? Boo. He was legit as well. I had to stop with the distance relationship as far as out of the country, because I don't know when I'm gonna see you. But I won't count on next month. I won't count on next week. And I won't count on tomorrow. So, had to cut that. So yeah, I just kind of thought this was a really vulnerable video at the beginning, and then it was like more of me ranting, and that was a mukbang. But that was for the sake of the mukbang, because I needed something to talk about, and I kind of really didn't have anything to talk about, and I should start planning out the videos more. But then I also kind of thought, oh, it was like a good thing to talk about, because like since this is like an early starting YouTube channel, there's some things I want to be vulnerable about and let you guys know now, so you don't have to find out later. Like, say if I had a girlfriend, for instance, I don't want just to do like a girlfriend tag and you guys not know about it in the future. Like, yes, I'm bisexual. I have not been open about it, but obviously now I'm going to be open about it because it's going on the internet. So mom and dad, hi, I love you. If you ever see this, I'm sorry. Not sorry. It's just what I like. I like men too. If I end up marrying a guy, you're welcome. If I end up marrying a girl, like, sorry, not sorry. It's just who I love, and love is love, no matter who you like, no matter who you are. So just keep staying true to yourselves. And sorry for that stupid rant that kind of just went on forever. It was just me talking about some stupid relationship over texting and calls that really didn't make sense with this 42-year-old man. Age is just a number. Age does not hold back any love. So I have to change things up a little bit, throw some stuff out. But I am currently interested in this one person. I'm not going to tell you where I know this person from, because I know people who watch this video will try to figure it out and possibly guess it. But this person, they're Hispanic. They are 26 years old, so 6 years older than me, which is fine. You know, I was talking to a guy who's 22 years older than me, so 6 years older was nothing. And he's funny, he's, you know, crazy, he gets on my nerves. Like, it's just, you know, there's just so much. We have like a love-hate relationship, and we even said it to each other. I met him, which was when I was younger. I had feelings for him, and it was kind of, you know, not weird, but, you know, it's just literally personality. If some people look at this dude and see him, are going to be like, oh my gosh, he's ugly. People tell him that, or people say that behind his back all the time. But to me, I don't care about how he looks. It's his personality, and he's just so fun. He's energetic. He's athletic. He's just awesome. And then you kind of think about me. I'm kind of like the opposite of those things. I'm very mellow, not athletic, but I can be fun. So, I kind of like that we're opposites, and I'm not saying he likes me, but I like him. He doesn't know I like him, but I kind of feel like we're kind of vibing, but at the same time, I don't know. I can't say too much because I don't want to give this guy away, but he's an awesome soul. The thing is, he's not religious. Pretty sure if he went into a church, he would burn, but he's also not atheist, so I'm not like really concerned. That kind of rhymed though, you heard that? But he's just, I don't know, I can't like explain it, but I can explain it. I just, you know, I have feelings for this guy. Hopefully it goes somewhere. If it doesn't, I'm not like, you know, gonna die from it. You're not gonna die if a guy rejects you any other time, unless you're like seriously madly in love with him and you think you can't live without this dude. But it's not like that. Like, because we have such a good friendship, if he kind of like rejected me, or if he kind of just said or if it like wasn't flowing like that, I wouldn't be hurt, honestly. He's just a great soul, a great guy, and if something happens, I'll be not in love. I would be ecstatic, but if nothing happened, I would still be happy because, you know, friendship is greater than anything. Love is greater than anything, and we can still love each other from afar, or love each other with a friendship instead of loving each other romantically. Oh my gosh. My stomach is like feeling those noodles, alright? So just remember to stay true to yourselves and no one else. Or stay true to yourselves first before you're true to anyone else. Love yourself and never change yourself for anyone. Whether that be a guy or a girl or your family, who you are is who you are, and you should love that no matter what. So keep being beautifully, unapologetically you. And I hope you guys come back and watch more of my videos. Please like, comment, subscribe. I definitely need some more video ideas, so please put that down below. And I hope you have a great and beautiful rest of your week and rest of your night. Love y'all all. Bye. I gotta shit. My butthole is gonna be a ring of fire later. Let me tell you that. So yeah, I really tried to be boxed there. That wasn't happening. Excuse me. So, Jesus. This carbonated water is like killing me from the inside. And honestly, excuse me. Because, I was carrying like, she's gonna choke herself out, and that's just gonna be it. Like, I'm not sorry, not sorry. Buddy weather. Oh my God, that is amazeballs. Ugh.